Hey everyone, this video I want to talk about the recent released comic book DC Universe Rebirth. This is the issue 1. This is the first issue, I guess. DC once again is revamping its line. Honestly, I haven't big crossover things. I've kind of gotten a little bit over it, but I guess one thing you can do instead of, I don't know, well, I guess I decided to pick this up. I heard some interesting things about it, so I picked it up. $2.99 is not that bad for an 8. I think it was 80 pages. So I guess I should say this will have spoilers. I was thinking maybe not doing that, but I actually want to talk about this comic. It's actually pretty good. As I mentioned, I kind of got over big crossover everything, shocking new and everything like that. Or I probably kill off everyone or something and stuff like that. It's gonna be big, things are different. This one, though, I think it is gonna be a bit. It is. Things are different. I guess you can't say that. But it's just saying, killing off somebody, what they did made different is that they brought somebody back. Wally West, since I said no spoilers. Sorry, I warned you earlier. No spoilers. There will be spoilers. Okay, cool. So Wally West is back. But yeah. Partially thought what I was gonna say. Okay, but so what made this interesting? Like before this comic came out, it was already leaked about some stuff about it. Like the Watchmen, I guess, are now responsible for creating the New 52 universe. Like, in case you didn't know, you probably didn't know that, but probably almost 5 years ago, DC completely redid this universe and kind of revamped his characters, made them a little bit darker. And so like that, I mean, it's like been a trend in comics for a long time. Since I've been reading them, and that's like a kid, they're trying to make comics darker and stuff like that. And this is what I think made this one look different, is that it's about trying to maybe go against that a little bit. So as it was, the story pretty much is Wally West, I guess was brought out of the universe, like it was recreated, as I mentioned 5 years ago, the revamp, the New 52. And he was trying to get people to remember him, like he's like almost going to become part of the Speed Force, which gives him his power. So he goes up to different people, like he's bouncing around, but people don't remember him. He goes to Batman. First, who did he go after? Batman. What was that? The guy with the thunderbolt. I forgot his name. Snapper. Carlson, I think. From the Justice League, he bounces around. He sees people. Who else does he see? Oh, Linda Park. His wife. And then he bounces around, and his fellow Teen Titans. Robin, Nightwing, Cyborg, Donna Troy, but no one remembers him. He finally goes to Barry Allen, and he remembers him, and he's back. And I guess as he's going back, he's talking about how things have gotten darker, and things are not right, and everything like that. And so I guess instead of like a lot of crossover, like big events, everything's changing. In a way, it seems like it's trying to bring back an old feel that comic books have lost in a while. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty. I'm gonna say it's a good story. On a side note, the guy in the comic book shop, working there, he was telling. Well, he actually told the person before me, but since I was right behind him, I guess I heard it anyway. That this story actually made him cry, and I'd say it was an emotional story. Maybe not really if you're not into comics as much, or Wally West, or if you're not into that era of, but it did pull a nice some strings. He felt emotional. Like, he's back. Cause Wally West was actually my flash when I grew up reading. So that's like nice to see. So it's probably that. But it's interesting that after years of everyone thinking everything's going dark, and the Batman versus Superman movie, I guess the response. I wonder how much of that now affected DC changing its tone, because they've been going dark for a while. They've been, I think, felt like it was going dark, and I remember like years ago when Brightest Day, Jeff Jones wrote. I should mention that Jeff Jones, the writer. This is actually one of his last DC books. Probably he's going to be writing, because he's now moving on and is in charge of DC's like movie and entertainment line. Like, well, it's kind of during the day, but like movie and television. And I guess part of that, as I was saying with Batman Superman, the response of it being dark, a lot of people didn't respond to that well. And so I kind of wonder how much of that is like Batman Superman, or did DC feel that for a while? They were going dark, because they were going dark for a while. I remember when, as I was saying, Jeff Jones, who wrote this, wrote the comic series mini big event, Brightest Days, and people were thinking, oh, this is gonna be a return maybe of more of a brighter time in comics. It's like, no, not necessarily, and they kind of went a little dark. I guess not really dark, but like, not as bad, I guess. Darkest Night was, zombie superheroes, but it wasn't really like the return of brightness. But I think there's been a crowd of people that might have. I know there are fans that want dark and gritty, but there are fans that want like hope and stuff like that, or at least a medium. It don't all have to be dark and gritty. We would like a nice little, sometimes something dark happens, maybe something nice and fun. And maybe, I can't say it yet because we don't know, since this is only the Rebirth, what this actually means. But maybe DC might be going back a little bit, or at least pulling back a little bit on the dark and grittiness. I think they mentioned a war, so it might be a battle or something. They'll probably make a big superhero battle. But yeah, I think it was a good time. You might want to check it out. As I said, I usually just like when big events come, I don't really buy the comic. I just like read what people talk about. But I'm actually glad I bought this one. It was actually pretty good. I said check it out. I don't know if I'll buy like all the Rebirth issues. I might check DC a bit here and there. I mean, these comics are so expensive now. I don't know if I'll do all that. But I probably will check out stuff. I mean, they got some interesting people like Christopher Priest writing a book, and he's one of my favorite writers. So I'll probably check that out. I don't know. DC, I'll be honest, they've said I don't think have been as well. Marvel's been doing pretty well recently. So maybe this is a good move. Maybe be a little lighter. I mean, tone down or be diverse. Some books can be dark and gritty, but leave sometimes to be happy and fun, stuff like that. Hopefully have diversity. That's always good. I think Marvel right now is like doing pretty good with diversity. Honestly, I probably wouldn't really be out of comics if it wasn't for that. But yeah. Now, I guess one thing people were wondering, and I thought when I heard about the Rebirth, was that it was going to be the return of the old DC universe, like I mentioned, the New 52. They're still doing that. They're still not reviewing that, but they're still using the new universe. They are bringing some old characters, like the original Superman is back. The New 52 Superman is dead, but they're just going to be her, like as I mentioned, diversity. A new Superman who's going to be Chinese. So they're doing a little bit of diversity. But I don't know how I feel about that like probably I don't think the new 52 when it came out, it was kind of a reboot, but it was kind of wasn't. It wasn't. I don't think they did it enough like fresh. So that's why I feel like they've been trying to do reboots, keep going with new reboots. That might be my problem with this thing. Yeah, maybe they should have just restarted. Maybe they should have gave us a new universe. But as I thought about that, also I don't know. They might be able to do some interesting stuff with this. I mean, as I was saying, like they did kind of try to do a little diversity. I don't feel like they have done as much as Marvel has done recently. But and if they go back to the old universe, that undoes all that. Of course, as I say, a complete new universe, they could go further. But I think realizing the tone change might be enough that makes some with these things. I kind of wondered, as I mentioned, Jeff Jones was leaving. He's like been like part of DC Comics' brain thrust, and so I kind of wonder, is he still going to be overseeing DC Comics as well as the film and television division? Is he having input there, or is it time for a new person into the brain thrust? And actually, I think that actually might be a good idea if somebody new comes in. DC probably might need a little. They've been having a lot of reverb, like trying to restart a little bit. That's because I had the 52, but maybe they need a little different voice, somebody to shake things up. Might be a new person, if not a complete new brain thrust, at least an extra person in there. And yeah, I'm not sure who will be a good writer or a person, creative person. There's been some issue news about DC Comics that I would probably think I would probably go with a woman if I was DC. After some like people got fired and some news about a alleged editor or something, but he's relation to people. But I don't really know if it's true or not. I don't know what's pretty much, but I'm just saying with that news, it might be smarter if a woman writer. They fired Karen, I think Berg. She did the editor of Vertigo, but people like her, and she might be a good fit. I don't know. Of course, as it goes lighter, Vertigo is a little bit dark, so I don't know if she's the perfect fit and to be that. But she was an editor that people missed. But there's a lot of people that could be a good writer. But I don't. Like I said, I don't follow. Sadly, I've taken a break from DC. I don't read that many DC books that much right now. So I'm not sure who everyone's writing for DC. So I don't know who from DC right now would be a good person to put into the head stuff. I'll be honest. Of course, maybe they should look outside. I don't know. There's a lot of great women writers out there. But well, maybe they don't have to be writers. I mean, Jim Lee, he's part of the writer, but yeah. Maybe what I do, I don't know if, I guess I'm rambling on. I'm trying to think who would be the perfect person for the brain thrust of DC. I know there was some issues about, well, not issue, but news about back that Milestone was working with, coming back with DC, and they made a deal. Somebody from the Milestone, sadly, Dwayne McDuffie is no longer alive. He would have been perfect, but one of the other founders might be a good idea. But they were all guys. Of course, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, who knows the future of DC? It might be bright. From this comic book, it might not. At least it might not be as grim and gritty as it used to be. That's all I can say. So whatever they do, new brain thrust. As I say, I will probably check out some of the comics coming up, or at least I'll keep an eye out on stuff. Yeah, because it might be interesting. I kind of curious about the new Superman. And bringing back the old Superman, and they're bringing back the old numbering system. I think that's kind of interesting. Hopefully we get to see 1,000 issue. Oh, not old numbering of Action Comics and I believe Detective Comics, and that'd be kind of neat to see. Each comic was hit issue 1,000. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, that was like one of the problems I think some people think, when he restarted numbering with the new 52. Yeah. So I think that's it for my interview. I mean, why was I saying interview? My review of DC 52 and my rambling about the future DC comics. So I see you guys later. And, oh yeah, I might do a video on the history of Grim and Gritty. Maybe. I was thinking about doing that. Let me know if you want to see that in the comment section below. My views on everything. So, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe. All right. Bye, everyone.